All right, let's try that again. I don't want to get in a car accident as I'm doing these videos. So one of the questions that's asked of me many times is how do you keep your act fresh? How do you make sure that what you're going to do at this event is not going to be seen at every other event? And I guess the best way to answer that question is just to give you a little bit of comfort in that people tend to live on repetition. I mean, people thrive. People like consistency. So whether it's consistency through an act, I can't tell you how many times I've gone into a party and the bar and bat mitzvah boy or girl has asked me to play Coke and Pepsi. Now you know that they've played that game probably 1,000 times, not literally, but they probably played the game, dozens of times. Why is it that that's the one game that they ask for? They know it, they're comfortable with it, they like it, their friends talk about it. So feel confident that even though you're hiring a guy to run your party that's I think as of last count somewhere around 1,300 or 1,400 of these in my career. Wow, that's a lot. It's overwhelming sometimes for me to even think of that many. But feel comfort in the fact that kids and people thrive on repetition. So it's not a bad thing that they've seen me before. Yesterday, I had 2 events, an afternoon and an evening on Saturday. Today's Sunday. I'm heading to an event in Baltimore. Both events yesterday were done at the same school. The students were of the same school at a DC Jewish day school. We had a great time. I knew everybody's name by the time we got to the end of the second party, and we were high-fiving each other. We were having a great time, and a lot of the same games that we played were the same. The parents loved it. The kids loved it, and each party took on a unique style of their own because the bar bat mitzvah child has different personalities than the first one as opposed to the second one. So they did take on a life of their own. All right, now let's find out what emergency call is coming in right now. Let's see where we're going. Hold on. Believe me, this is not staged. Hello? Mike Skirvin, what's going on? The event starts at noon. Let's see, I have my contract is from 12 until 4, so it does not start at 11:30. No, well, I'm on my way there right now, but the event definitely starts at 12. My contract is from 12 to 4. All right, I'll see you in a bit. I'm about 15 minutes from there. All right, bye. Well, there you go. That's a great phone call to get as I'm making one of these videos. Let me explain just what happened. My setup crew was there setting up lighting and dance floor stuff and unpacking the giveaways and putting the audio system together, and the caterer walks up to him and says, we start at 11:30, right? Well, every piece of paper and every conversation that I've had with the client, and I've documented this, shows that the party starts at 12 o'clock. Even my schedule to the caterer shows that the party starts at 12 o'clock. So why the caterer at this point is walking up to my tech and saying, hey, this party starts at 11:30, I don't know. But you know what we'll do? Let's call the caterer right now. Let's see if I can get him on the phone. He happens to be a friend of mine who I've worked with through the years. So let's see if I can find his phone number, and we will call him and find out what is going on. All right, hold on. I want to get in a car accident. These are some of the things that I deal with all the time on my ride to your job. All right, let's find out. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hey, Alan, it's Doug. I have 12 o'clock on all my paperwork and my conversation. I even sent you the schedule that says 12 o'clock. Yep. Well, we're going to be there. Yeah, we're there. We'll be ready in time. Just don't get nervous. He's there and he's setting up. All right. I'll see you in a few minutes. Thanks, Alan. Bye. All right. So the 2 approaches that we could have potentially taken are complete panic. Everything's fine, but complete panic and say, hey, what's going on? I'm 12 to 4 and taking the defensive posture, or we can get on the offensive and talk to your tech, the guy that's setting up the job. That's my guy who's there and setting up and will be ready in time. and the caterer who I've worked with for the last couple of decades. So I'm not worried about that as well. So right there was a crisis, and it was resolved. Now, that will never be known by you, the client. If that happens at your job, you'll never know that. Those are just some of the things that that we try to do to try to alleviate any stress in your life. Ultimately, it spikes my blood pressure, but wow. Okay. So anyway, I guess this video didn't turn out to be exactly what I was looking for, but it was a crisis intervention, and crisis resolution all in one. Talk to you later. Bye.